Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Filling the perimeter slots, it's Harrison Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Johnson. And it's Okeke in at the 4 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got the first field goal of the second half for the Suns. And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you.
As a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game the way he can produce. Now,
Nurkic, after the miss 3 from Johnson. Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Booker outside. Pass to Beal. Inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Carter, the pass to Johnson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. No problems knocking that one down. Okeke's got 11 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Booker. He has 40. On the wing, Booker. Over Harris. Tries again. And Bull with the lay-in. 7 points in the game.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Eric Gordon.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Orlando leading by 14. Here's Johnson. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Johnson. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Harris finds Wagner. Johnson left side. Carter on the wing. Shoots it up. Misses the wing jab.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
For 3, Booker. They grab their own miss. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
And stolen by Bull. with a break in the action. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Number 1, the Magic.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Free throw good, Booker. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Orlando. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Carter. Rebound by the Suns. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Beal from long range. Orlando grabs the miss. Okiki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson, that's for 2. Money from the wing. Johnson's got 54 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
And stolen by Harris. Johnson outside. Pass to Wagner. Goes up on the wing, and it's Johnson that time on the assist from Wagner. Wagner's got 6 assists here tonight. Suns trail by 15. Now, here's Nurkic. He's got 8. Bol, a screen on Carter. Down low. And the dunk by Bol.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Orlando, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Wagner finds Johnson. Good D by Booker. Suns have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Three-pointer. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 13. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Wendell Carter. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot.
Nurkic is focused on trying to make the job of his teammates easier. He works so hard on the glass and setting screens. Tons of dirty work that Nurkic finds himself involved in.
That one is no good. Magic leading by 15. Wagner kicks to Johnson. Ring shot on the way. Good, he hits again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Booker against Johnson. Bol setting the pick for Booker. There's the feed to Bol. Outside for Beal. Bol, a screen on Harris. There's Beal with the three. Okeke grabs the miss. Okeke's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Johnson, the pass to Wagner. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the three. And Bol pulls it down.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Booker outside. Beal finds Nurkic. Kicks it out to Allen. Lets it go with the three. Good on the triple. Allen's got 5.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Suns trail by 14. Over in the corner, Allen. Outside, Beal. And the pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Allen. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Now here is Harris. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his. Here's Gordon. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Booker, and he gets the bucket. Booker's got 45 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Johnson kicks to Wagner. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Booker against Johnson. Low block shot on the way. Again, Phoenix.
I tell you, Booker just so slick in there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Magic. They set the pick. Inside, Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Anthony against Gordon. Pass to Eubanks. Shot clock at 5. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Johnson attacking. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Magic have shot the ball well from the free throw line. 8 of 9.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Beal from long range gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got 8 points.
And nice touch, Beal there, making the corner three look as easy as it does.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic out in front, up 19. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Shrink the floor when you're on the ball or close.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Magic leading by 19. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Gordon is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Okogie in at the power forward. Wagner finds Johnson. Clock at 6. From the stripe. Goes back up. Batadze with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 21.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
So it's Orlando now. Johnson draws the double. Wagner outside. Fires for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Okogie. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Now here's Johnson. Wagner as screen on Booker. Here's Johnson. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's Gordon missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That one good for 2. 67 points for Johnson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Booker against Johnson. Shoots from the high post. Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Wagner as screen on Booker. Johnson, the pass to Wagner. Johnson against Booker. Back to Anthony. Johnson outside. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Pass to Booker. Takes a three. The rebound by Batadze. Batadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in. And Booker kicks to Gordon. Back to Booker. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Suggs dishes to Johnson. Outside Carter. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Gordon. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Johnson. And good! There's another.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Booker the pass to Thibault. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Booker draws the double. Thibault for 3. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Magic. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Anthony with it, now guarded by Booker. Johnson from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's a Kogi. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 11 rebounds in the game. Suggs kicks to Johnson. Wagner passes to Johnson. Driving in. Suggs in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Phoenix has gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Booker. Suns keep it alive.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Phoenix also making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Okogie. Allen comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Beal subbed in for Eric Gordon. Now here's Beal. Booker draws the double. The 3. The rebound by Bitadze.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Suggs with the ball. Johnson X again.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Booker the pass to Beal. And of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days, but what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there anyone better than Magic Johnson?
And for the Suns, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Back to Booker. Charity stripe shot. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
Nurkic setting the pick for Beal. Over Anthony. Beal can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
The Suns shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. It's stolen by Anthony. Booker against Johnson. Feeds to Anthony. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Booker outside. Launches it from deep. They get it again. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Johnson from outside. And yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that one's good, Anthony.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Beal. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Johnson. And another one.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Here's Booker. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Pass to Wagner, and finish off by Wagner.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so Allen will bring it up now for the Phoenix Suns. The pass to Bull. Here's Booker. Bull setting the pick for Booker. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
There's the pick. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now here's Beal. Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Well, a top player at the shooting guard position, Beal seems to kick his game up a notch every year in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Joe Ingles comes in for Goga Bitadze, and it's Fulton for Jalen Suggs. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now.
Good, that's another bucket.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Johnson.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes it to Bull. Back to Booker. Launches a 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry.
Second most threes in a rookie season? That's amazing, man. Ah, 10 games in a row, baby. MP can't lose.
Feels that way.
You're usually a downer, Sam, so how long do you see this streak lasting?
Not only do I think it's not ending anytime soon, but I think the record for the longest winning streak ever is in jeopardy.
Are you okay? I mean, this level of positivity is actually worrying coming from you.
What can I say? They put it all together. And MP, what he's doing right now is out of this world.
What's the record again?
It's the Lakers, right? Yeah, Lakers won 33 straight in 72, and after that you got the Warriors, who got to 28 in 2015-16.
Chef Curry? Yo, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the 73-9 season, right? Other than that, only 3 other teams had a streak of 20 or more, so if MP can make it that far, you're talking about an all-time streak, and I think he can do it.
I think he can do it, too.
This kid's incredible.
That suit?
Yeah.
This arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit is for this team.